smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Well, welcome in, everybody. It is the Clubhouse Cat Chat. It is Sunday night, your mainstay program at 6 p.m. every week when you sit down with the ladies of the Triple C and we talk with a great guest or have a community hangout. It's always a lot of fun. And tonight is no exception with a great guest, as Surfer Girl is in the house to hang out, chat with us, and for you guys to get to know her a little bit better. If you're first time here, well, do us a favor. On our channel, the simplest way to come in is jump in the chat, say hello, click that like, give the stream a like, would be awesome. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. Disney content on here pretty much 7 days a week available for you. And if you're watching on the replay, please leave a comment. If you have a question throughout the show that we don't get to, we also ask you, leave it in the comment section at the end, and we will surely follow back up with it at a little bit later time with our guests and get that to you. With no further ado, let's get to our ladies tonight, and we have got a great stellar cast here tonight. I'm excited. Jen and Mandy are back again to rock the party with us. Dame crushed it last week on our group hangout a little bit, and she's back here with us tonight to hang out a little bit. And Miss Tina is here. She's working on names right now to do that. So let's start out. We'll start out with Miss Dame. How are you tonight? I love the tree. Looks awesome.
Thank you. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm
Doing
off
good.
center.
There you go. There you go. I just thought you were doing your best Tina. She's usually off center. Tonight she's perfectly on. Usually that gets some type of comment. Hello, Dame. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Peter?
I'm doing good. Did you? Tina's muted, so I love Pete. He's right all the time.
Yeah, Tina would not say that. I mean,
Tina?
we're right all the time, Pie.
Tina, Dame's here. How are you tonight?
Right, me or Dame?
You. I just went to Dame. She said, I'm doing good. Then I went to Tina and said, Tina, how are you? It's weird. We interact. Things happen.
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Glad you're here. Welcome back in. You've been busy with work. We're glad to see you here tonight. Miss Mandy Mary is in the house. How are you?
Doing wonderful. All full of cheeseburger egg rolls. We tried that recipe for Mark tonight for dinner.
Oh, is it good?
Amazing. Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
I want
gonna
egg
be
rolls. Now I want egg rolls.
Seriously.
I'm going to be done the whole show thinking about egg rolls. And Jen, how are you? Oh, God, I didn't get to do it. I wasn't quick enough. Hello, Jen.
I caught it.
Good to see you. How are
Did
you
you guys?
tonight?
I'm good, but I wanted to ask Mandy, did you guys make the sauce to go with the egg rolls?
Yes.
It's all about the sauce.
We did the whole thing, except I was good for cakes and I left out the pickles. And actually, we substituted that for bacon.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh my
Shame.
I would
goodness.
say if you get a chance to make them, add the bacon.
Add the bacon.
Good to know.
No, good
Sounds
Lord.
good to me.
All right, well, I'm excited about it. Let's get into things because I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna be thinking about the whole thing all the time. Tina is doing the names tonight of welcoming everybody in. So Miss Tina, if you would be so kind, could you help them? Oh, let me get my hand and I'm gonna put it on the proper way. Stephanie's not here. We can do this right. Here we go. Well, let's do it. Let's welcome some friends.
All right. Tonight, we want to welcome in Mike Beachman, PNW Maid, Matt Walter, Dave Stragan, Go Mini, ANE22, Debbie Bernfeld, Fred O'Malley, Lamont Gray, Surfergirl326,
Mhm.
Marn Memphis, Aliens Wear Green Hats, Italian, AB, D1 and Only, creative,
Oh,
Mark F, Cakes 2112, Spinks Daddy, I have so many questions, Home Candy, Paige C, Plymouth Rock, Hendrick the Disney fan, Debbie Thuner, Regina Erie, the Curtis family, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, Rudy Having Fun, Teresa Squara, Ghost Host Jason, Blood Moon Paranormal, Jan S. Disney, Ellie Scotland, Zippity Doo Dug, Dave's Disney Dreams,
nice.
JC for Brian, welcome in. And if I missed you, please keep chatting and I will make sure that I get you on the next round.
We absolutely will. I love the fact that we've got a lot of friends in here already. 63 already joining us early, and I know some more will be coming in throughout the show for these ladies and the incredible guests that we have tonight. Let's talk about last week. I think we need to go there first and do that. So let me jump up here to the top because I haven't even gone through saying Mandy's going to help us out with that recap of last week's show. We had a lot of fun doing the hangout, and let's talk about it.
Yes, last week's show, we had an awesome holiday hangout. And here are some highlights from that show. We were also joined last week by our wonderful Dame Dystopia, and her sassy Southern flair just fit right in with the group. Pete also led a fun, festive chat about Disney holiday foods, events, parks, and decorations. Along with that, we tapped into our own holiday traditions, discussing both gift giving and gift receiving.
Awesome.
And last but not least, we shared merry memories from our childhood while talking about the holiday movies that we loved. So I encourage everyone to go back and watch that if you haven't. Leave a comment because you never know when there might be a prize. So mods, do me a favor if you would mind, if you could drop the link to our last CCC show. Greatly appreciated. And
That would be
then
awesome.
let's move on to Miss Jen, who will get to talk about this week's guest.
I have a question. Didn't last week, didn't we decide that Regina would make the perfect elf on a shelf? Did we do that? No, that was that me after the show?
I don't think we did.
Okay. Jen says, yes, Pete, that's exactly right. That's
You cray.
yeah. Jen, you're up. Go ahead.
I'm gonna like purposely remove the mute button from now on. I'm not muted anymore. Just saying. Okay, let's talk about this week because I'm really excited about our guest tonight. She is such a good friend of everyone in the community. We're going to spend time today with an OG in the Disney YouTube community. And she is a creator as well as a channel supporter. Her dedication to volunteer work shows the huge heart that she has for others. She is a proud breast cancer warrior who emphatically kicked cancer's butt. Her name is synonymous with Stitch Lover and Pin Collector, and you can usually find her in multiple chats on multiple streams throughout YouTube. Joining us this week is everyone's friend, Cherie Surfergirl326.
Which we are very excited about. And there is a shot of her YouTube channel. You can take a look at it. We'll be dropping the link throughout the night, and you can go over and take a look at her channel while we're doing this fun interview here. So,
Tina, have we had anybody else join the chat?
We did. We had Jeff Condon, Lucinda Campbell, Katie Phillips, and Miss Lila Rose. Welcome in.
hello, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. All right, let's do it tonight. We're gonna do some trivia, which I like. And tonight, I believe, in honor of Surfer Girl's love for Lilo and Stitch, all trivia questions are going to be Lilo and Stitch. While that doesn't make everybody happy, it makes somebody happy, and that's our guest. So that's what matters to me there. So, and we're gonna have major prizes if you get your answer right. Major prizes. So yes. So you ready?
What's the prize?
I'll tell you in a little bit. Let's first go to Tina first, because she has to keep track of chat and everything. Tina, how much money does Lilo borrow from Nanny to adopt Stitch?
Oh, I thought you were giving me a math word problem that I was straight up about to fail. Can you repeat the question so I can actually focus on it this time and not get afraid?
How much money does Lilo borrow from Nanny to adopt Stitch?
Who's Nanny? I don't know. A dime.
A dime? Wait, hold on. Where's my buzzer? Hold on. I should have had the buzzer ready. Rojas. No, that's not it. I can't even get to my buzzer. I should have had the buzzer ready.
It's not a buzzer.
Here we go. But you got it wrong. You got it wrong. I bet you Cherie knows, and I'm going to wait. I'll give it to her. Actually, people are putting in the chat right now, so they're getting it right. It is. Oh, Surfer Girl got it wrong. How about that? It's $2. $2. $2 is the number. We can argue that when she comes in. All right, Jen. What is Stitch's alien name?
Is that Experiment 90210 or something? Experiment 326, because that's Cherie's name. 626. 626?
Well, you gave me 5 answers as we've been doing it here.
It evolved. I thought I didn't know it, and then I thought of Cherie's 326.
There's prizes allowed, so I'm going to say.
Move on.
Nope, we're not giving it to you.
Who just farted?
No, but see, that's a stormtrooper.
So I was wrong.
You got it. You technically got it. You got 6. It is Experiment 626.
I just don't get 3 tries.
Yeah, well, 5. But you got it. You worked to it. That was pretty good.
It evolves.
You had
That's how my brain works.
You had Stitch on Beverly Hills 90210 to start, and then he evolved into who he was.
I knew it was Experiment and some numbers, and then I thought, well, maybe it's Cherie's numbers 326, and I'm like, no, that's not right. Oh, 626. See, it evolved.
Do me a favor. If I ever make it on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, remind me I can't make you my phone a friend. We wouldn't have enough time. We wouldn't have enough time. We would run out of time. We wouldn't have enough time.
I'll remember that.
All right, Mandy. Mandy. Oh, God. What? I should have asked Mara this before the stream. Which Elvis Presley song does Lilo perform in the talent show?
I have no clue. I don't remember.
We're stumping everybody so far. I'll even let your teammates. Jen or Tina, do you know?
Isn't it
Chad?
like
Anybody?
Love?
What'd you say? Stuck on
My
what?
answers evolve, so I'm not going to answer.
Is it Love
Isn't
Me
it Hunk-
Tender?
Sorry, that's not fair. Tina, what'd you say?
Jailhouse Rock.
Jailhouse Rock?
Hunk
Nope.
Hunk of Burning Love?
Nope. Nope.
Vicious
Nope.
Minds.
I can't believe trivia is
Talent
stumping you
show.
today. Trivia is stumping you guys today. It
You have
is
a talent?
Stuck on You by Elvis Presley. Stuck on You.
That's a song?
Yes.
Never even heard it.
Good Lord. You guys both got
Love
Mar to
Caesar.
yell cuss words. Both of you. Good job.
Poor Mar. I'm sorry, Mar.
All right, Dame. Can you pick up the class here? Ready? I'm tempted to change this question and make it so we could. What sport do Lilo, Nanny, and Stitch enjoy doing together?
Surfing.
So you got it right.
I would
Look
have
at that.
totally got that one. That was so easy.
You mean Nani, not Nanny.
No, Nanny Pooh Bear. Lilo,
Yes.
Nanny Pooh Bear, and Stitch. That's the
I
way I'm
can't
reading the
listen to
trivia
Peter
question.
McDevitt.
That's the way I'm reading it. Surfing is correct. I was about to
I've
say
never
to
seen
Dame,
the movie.
I really thought Kelly told me the other day, he's like, when you're dealing with Dame, just make it as simple as you can. And I was about to ask her what color is Stitch. And I think that because she would have got that one. So, but okay, well, we got another trivia question for our guests a little bit later. I do love this trivia thing. It was a lot of fun. There. So let's move along and let's, in the words of the stormtroopers, and let's get our guests in here. We're excited tonight. I'm always excited about this because this show, being a all-female cast, has rocked from day one. And I'm so glad tonight to bring in another female guest who, if she had the time, would have been another great person to be on our dais and helping us out. But she is working and busy all the time, but still finds a little time to get to Disney here and there. We're going to see her in just a couple of weeks or under a couple of weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from the Triple C show, she'll be giving away pins off her board tonight to anybody who gets questions right. It is Miss Surfer Girl. Hello, Cherie. How are you?
Fake news. Fake news.
Well, welcome.
Hello,
in.
everyone. Thank you. I just want to thank everyone in the chat so much for showing up. Y'all are just amazing. Thank you, everyone.
Love it. Love it.
It just humbles me so much. I appreciate it so much. Everyone that's coming in.
Awesome. Well, before we do what makes this show much, much better, which is getting rid of me and getting someone else on the microphone, let's go to Tina real quick to say hello to anybody who might come in. And then Tina can throw it to wherever we're going, which I think is starting out with Dame.
First, I want to give a shout out to Katie Phillips for upgrading her membership to Andy's Toy Box. Thank you.
Thank you.
Katie.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So next, I want to welcome in Bloomin' Cheesa, who just popped himself in. Mayor of Chickapin Hill, traveling with Tinkerbell, Sony 4K YT, J.F. O'Connell, I assume that's Jeff O'Connell,
Mhm.
Kelly Ann Lang, sorry,
Yep.
Sir Fum John, Tim Rumpel, Julia Bowers, Festive Shelby, and I think I got everyone so far. If I miss you, keep chatting and I will get you on the next rounds.
Awesome. Miss Dame, why don't you take this ball and run with it? Let's go.
Okay, Cherie, here we go. Buckle up, honey. So, I just wanted to make you laugh a little bit. If you would, please share with us a short introduction about yourself for those of us who don't know you or meeting you for the first time so everyone can get to know you a little bit better.
Okay. Hi, my name is Cherie, and let's see, what about myself? Just in general, or when I started my channel, does it matter?
Just a
Just about
general.
you as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You as a whole.
I'm just getting a little nervous. I've been a Disney lover pretty much my whole life. Didn't get in the community till a little bit later in life. Let's see what else. I love the ocean. I'm a beach person. That's why I chose Surfer Girl. I also love the Beach Boys, which is another reason why I chose Surfer Girl as my YouTube name.
Nice.
And um, and I am a breast cancer warrior. I did not survive. I beat it. And let's see, and I'm very proud to be part of this YouTube community, and just so happy to be here. And I love what Pete does because it's not just creators. He has everyone in this community come on here, and I'm just very proud to be a part of it. And what else? I'm trying to think what else that I love. I love Christmas. I'm trying to think what else besides surfing, but I love the water. I'm a beach. I could swim before I could walk. Always loved the ocean, and
I think that's an incredible start to what's going to be a
and
fantastic new year.
I'm not a I was always been a tomboy. I am not a prissy person at all. I just love to enjoy life and get dirty and yeah. So that's little me in a nutshell.
Kind of playing off what you said about coming to the Disney community late in life, can you tell us kind of how you got here? What road led you down to the Disney YouTube community?
Well, I'm going to kind of go back a little bit. Around 2016, 17, found this little channel called Resort TV One. And they did not show their faces, they didn't talk. And James came home and he was watching them. And I'm like, what are you watching? He was always watching something on YouTube, Disney Ollie. And he said, he said he could find a channel. He said, I bet you I could find a channel right now that's live at Disney. I'm like, what? And he found them, and I just got hooked on them, and so started watching Josh and Jenna, and all the OGs. Adam and the Woo became a patron of Adam, Justin Scar, Tim the Tracker. When Tim and Jen still had their two dogs, Armani and Bandit, and just been watching them a long time. And then eventually, I started watching Corey Meets World and Dev, and that got to me about 2020.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. So in 2020, on my birthday, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I lost my job the same day. I was a Patreon of Dev, Prince Charming Dev. That's what he was, and I followed him when he was still a cast member, and he was one of them that I had been following a long time. And back then, he would do video calls, and we had been trying to schedule, and didn't work out. And he finally, right around my birthday, he happened to call me on that day, and he will never know how much that meant to me. He called me on the day I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I was, and he had been going through a lot of people were hating on him and stuff, and he's been through a lot. And me and James were talking to him, and he talked to us for about 30 minutes, and I will never forget that. And I don't get to watch all his videos, but I do pop in, and he does remember me. He says him, and Bianca also does. And from that moment, I said, yeah, this community is awesome. And my one of my bucket lists is to ever I would love to meet him and just thank him for what he did. And I mean, it wasn't James' family was with me, but having someone from YouTube community, just being there that day, it just kind of meant a lot to me. And just from then on, it's just everyone, and then the whole world shut down a month later, and everyone spring from their homes, and seeing Mama Mouse doing craft and chat, and Tina, and everyone just bringing us to Disney joy. And my sister never still doesn't understand why I want to make videos, and why do I have to go see when you go to why do you always have to go see all these people? And I said, because they're my family. They're not just friends. And my friend Russ, a lot of y'all know Russ. He's my he's a pain in my butt. But every time I come to town, he's like, Cherie, you can't always see everyone on your trip. Yeah, I said, I know, but I can try. So all I can do is let everyone know, and whoever contacts me, they contact me. And he just shakes his head, and he's like, all right, so and so because everyone that has ever said hi to me in that chat is my family. A couple days later after I was diagnosed, I went in Janet and Josh's stream, and from that moment on, everyone that was in that chat always, when they would see me in another stream, hey, Surfer Girl, how you doing? Praying for you. We got your back. And Josh and Jenna said, please put hearts in the chat, and they just
I do remember all that. That was a
they
very
just
tough time.
Josh and Jenna are the most humble. They are just the sweetest people, um, and them and everyone that I've gotten to meet, them, Tanya, Corey, um, just when anyone ever just full warning, if you meet me and you talk about another streamer and you haven't met them and you don't say nice things, just be prepared. I'm just going to say hi. Just if you haven't met them, keep it to yourself. Because
Well,
unless you know someone, you shouldn't, judge.
yeah,
And
I love you for that, but I want to keep going because I'm getting a lot of questions
yeah,
in the
and
chat.
so
I'm
anyway,
going to
this
throw
is
over to
the
Tina.
community.
Let me throw over to Tina.
All right. So, I have questions. I'm not just on
Yeah.
chat tonight. Okay. Cherie, here on the Triple C Show, we look forward to hearing about our couple's love stories. Oh, you so pinned this, Jen, when you gave me this question. I love love stories. Can you share with us how you and James met and what role Disney has played in your relationship?
We actually met in a Christian chat room,
Cool.
1998. And this funny story is I didn't have a computer. I would have to go to my mom's house a couple of miles away every time I wanted to use the computer, and we would email each other. But we met in a Christian chat room. He was a Sunday school teacher, and I just loved going to church, and we just had a lot in common.
Nice.
And we ended up exchanging videotapes, um, to see each other, and just called and 98, and then my birthday of February 99, he came to Fort Myers for my birthday, met mom, and stayed a couple days, and then May that year, me and mom came to Myrtle Beach, and he proposed, and we got married in September of 99.
Nice.
And I kind of had been going to Disney before. When I lived in Fort Lauderdale, I would go on the weekends with my friends, and I always knew I wanted to go there on my honeymoon. And so we went and to Disney on our honeymoon in '99.
Awesome.
Love
And
it.
that's how we met.
I love
That's
that.
awesome.
I love that. All right. So, as you've just told us earlier, you've been very open about discussing your breast cancer diagnosis.
Hmm.
But for those who are meeting you for the first time in our chat, hi, can you walk us through that journey and also share with us the influences? You already named one, but any others, or you named a couple actually, in your life that have gotten you through to where you are today? Sky's the limit.
Um, well, it wasn't fun, and especially going through during the whole world shutting down. I had to wear a mask during all my chemo treatments. I had 12 of them. But I was just very blessed for one thing, have awesome neighbors. Neighbors, if you have a good neighbor, treasure them. God just he took me out of a job that I didn't need to be. You don't think losing your job would be a good thing, but when I lost my job and I could just take care of myself, my neighbor took me to every chemo treatment every week. James didn't have to miss a minute of work. His family was there. His sister would buy us. She bought a whole truckload of groceries one time. Um, and my other neighbor, she always she was fostering some teenagers, and she brought food over every week, if not 2 or 3 times a week. But my sister was my main supporter. She took 2 weeks off work at Waffle House, and she told them she was going to eventually. And she came here the day I had my surgery. She brought her sewing machine and just stayed here with us and cooked me a hot meal every day. We had, I didn't have my job. James was still working, thank goodness, but um, she was just here. I didn't know if I was going to be able to lift my arm. I had a right mastectomy. Um, and I didn't know what the heck I was going to be able to do. And she was just here. Um, and we were never really close. We were young when I was younger. We went through a lot, but I will never forget what she, did for me. And she was just here if I need, anything. And I'll never forget that. And we're a lot closer because of that. And, yeah, and of course James, he had to shave my hair, and I think it hurt when he was doing it. He was just going so slow. I said, "Honey, just do it, just." And he was it's so dainty. I'm like, he was crying. I said, "It's not hurting me. It's okay," because it was. I don't know if any of you remember, but when I started my channel and I was behind and I would come in everyone. I was blonde. I had dyed my hair blonde. It was about to my bra strap, and I colored it, and it was long, and it just eventually by the second treatment, it took about the second, and it was just coming out in clumps. And I said, I'm over this. Hair is everywhere. He said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." So he did it, and then I had to go behind him. I had to give him but yeah, bless his heart. He just and one of the funny things is how the doctor tells you different things, and I'm very open. I didn't get reconstruction. I didn't want any of that, and I was very blessed. Another thing, real quick. Um, I went to high school, and 3 of my friends went through breast cancer, and them and my friend Mary from the Mouseketeers and Liz from Life with Liz, having 5 friends that went through breast cancer, that was all God.
Mm.
I mean, just questions you have, and them calling me, "Hey, are you still alive?" Just that was, going. I was never alone. I don't, because
That's
you
a
don't,
great thing.
Yeah.
and so, and I always had them, any questions, and that's just, you know, it's just, I don't know why he put me through it, but not that I would do it again, but he just, I, it was, now I have a story to tell. I mean, I've always loved, always had God, love our God and Jesus in my heart. And he had my front, my back, and he had me. And when I was let go from my job, I just want to tell real quick. My boss was like, he was crying. He's like, "Sheree, you're my best employee. You 22 years." He said he gave me his card, and I said, "I'm gonna be okay." I'm like, I had when you let go of a job, you're not supposed to have peace, but I did. I knew it was going to be okay. I went, I left there, went to his family at the condo, and all his family, James's family, was there, and just loved on me, and all their hugs. I knew I wasn't going to be alone, and I knew God had my back.
Absolutely. I'm a firm believer that we often go through things so that we could also help others too in our journeys. And that's the beautiful thing about community and relationships. And yeah. and we're glad that you're here with us. And
Absolutely.
I'm going to pass this to Mandy, but before I do that, I want to welcome in a few friends who came in. Miss Gloria Thibodeau, Jason Thibodeau, Christian Sanchez, Jennifer Caruso, Nanny Pooh Bear, Packers 2015, Steve Browning, Mark Lagenkamp, Francisco, Rob UK Dizdad, and Flygirl5175. Again, if I missed you, keep chatting. I'll get you on the next round. Welcome in. Mandy?
Well, Cherie, it was amazing to learn about the support group that surrounded you. But on the flip side of that, you've also taken that strength and that love to help other people. And your huge heart has led you to volunteer work. Can
Oh,
you please tell us a little bit about Samaritan's Purse and Operation Christmas Child and how you contributed to those causes?
Oh goodness. I've been a volunteer on and off last 20 years, and it's just Operation Christmas Child is like a little tiny branch of a Samaritan's Purse. It's by Franklin Graham, Billy Graham's son, and it's just about reaching the love of Jesus to kids all over the world who are just it's just they dive, they have people research and just go into very needy countries, countries that and just go to little towns that don't may have not running water, just all the facilities that we do, electricity, and these shoe boxes get to these kids any way they can, by elephant, by bike, boat, whatever. And just they get to learn about Jesus, and not all of them, of course, remember or take it in. Um, Sadly, like I think the statistic is about 3 out of 10 do come back because they are asked if they'd like to come back. There's a little discipleship program that they get to go through if they want to learn. It's called they learn about Daniel. Um, but it's just that's just my heart.
very nice.
My when it's my time to go, my reward is when I go and see all my children, see all my OCC children that I've given shoebox. That's what I want to see when I go. Get to see all them because I have been very blessed, and quick something I'd like to ask if I could do real quick. I have 5 people in this community that I want to thank, and Mr. McDevitt was the reason why this happened about 2 3 years ago. Pete had me on his channel to talk about the shoe boxes, and he saw me. I would think I was on Dave's channel, and Dave, bless his heart. Hi, Dave. He let me talk about my shoe boxes, and Pete called me up. He said, "What?" He said, "You want to come on my show and talk about your shoe boxes?" And when I came on there, he had asked 5 people. He asked me how many shoe boxes I had packed. I think I packed 25. And he asked me how much money I needed to ship the shoe boxes. And I said, it's $250. He asked Jeff Condon, Justin Sanudo, Casey's Corner, Debbie Burnfield. Oh, and I know I'm missing, and I think Chris, that builds. Is that right, Pete?
I
I think
don't
Chris,
remember. I don't
I think
remember
Chris,
offhand.
and those 5 people, I can never thank them enough for what they did. And they all gave the money to Pete, and Pete PayPal me and 25. I was able to do 25 that year, and I just want to thank Mama Debbie. I love you to death, and I just thank you for letting me do that real quick. I just wanted to, but
Okay.
This community does amazing things. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
But that's not where your heart and your volunteer work ends. Cherie, we all know that you are such an animal lover. Can you also tell us about your time with Coastal Animal Rescue and Castaway Paws and how you've
Oh,
stepped up and selflessly helped those animals?
Oh, that was so much fun. It was a lot of hard work. But it's so rewarding. I mean, you come home dirty, filthy, smelling, just awful. But it's just, and James even would help me on my if we had the same day off. So Coastal Animal Rescue. I went there. They do dogs and cats also. And I would go there and the first time I did, I went and helped the cats feed the hunt. They have cats everywhere, and then I would come back and just I would just walk dog. I would go in, and the head volunteer would come in, and he'd have a dog ready, and I'd just do that for like 2 or 3 hours, and I would go up and down, just so they're not close in the pen because they were where they were located was really rural. It was very safe little road, and and I would do that one once a week. And then and I had done that. I first volunteered for Castaway though, but Castaway Paws was really amazing place. They were a no kill shelter. That was another reason why I really loved helping them out. I bathed puppies, whatever needed to be done. Scrubbed floors, washed laundry, anything needed to be done. Um, the washing puppies usually happened about 2 or 3 times a day because they like to, pee, poop, and that's all they do, and sometimes they wallowed in it, so they had to get washed quite a bit. But James got to do something that I wish I was able to do. He took it on one of his days off. Um, so sometimes Michelle, who owned it, she would go rescue animals, and they would have to go get them. And sometimes they do like a pass off, somebody would come get him, and then he met this girl named Jamie, and he they rented a van, and James got to go get about 15 dogs, and they were from a really bad situation, and Michelle took them in, and I was always so jealous of it. But he said he sang to them, and they didn't bark. He said he had he said but that was so much, yeah. But we James and I both, and and he would do stuff like painting and things around the house and pressure washing and but mainly just doing anything, and just an hour a week at a local rescue is just they're just so appreciative of anything that you can do. And but that was, yeah. And Jojo, when I would come home, Jojo did not like it. It was so fun. I said the minute I would walk in the door, he'd sniff me. He knew. Then he'd be waiting for a dog to come in the house.
Oh, they always know. They do. Oh,
They
well,
yeah yeah
Sharif,
they know.
thank you. You
Mhm.
make this community and this world a better place with everything that you do.
Absolutely.
And I am not surprised that the drink of the week you picked is from Animal Kingdom.
Oh, that's
So,
right.
Jen,
She
do
wants
we
to do
want to
shot.
jump?
I'll do it. She wants shots of
Oh,
tequila. Shots of tequila underneath the big tree, right? Is that not right?
No, that's not right. It's
Oh,
something better than that. We're gonna
oh,
Cherie's drink that she chose is the Jungle Juice slushy from the Animal
Yes.
Kingdom Lodge. And if the Jungle Juice, if anyone does not know, Jungle Juice is the same as Pog Juice. So you're getting a Pog Juice slushy, which I think is amazing. It's passion fruit, orange, and guava. And then it's, the juice is frozen and becomes a slush. It looks like on that sign there on the screen, it also says Odwalla. I don't know what that is. Strawberry lemonade or jungle juice. I would definitely go for the jungle juice.
That's probably the best one, yeah.
Cherie, tell me real quick, why did you pick this drink?
Well, this one actually, it says it actually is a little tiny different than the Pog. This one actually has little mango in it. I don't know if anybody knows it, but this one,
Oh,
I love mango, and this one is just slightly different than the one you can get at the Poly, and that's why I love this one so much. But I
awesome.
do love Pog, but this one just has a little hint of mango in it also. That's why I
I
love this
love it.
one so much.
Love, love, love that you chose this. Let's just go real quick through the dais. If any of you ladies have tried it, Tina, have you ever tried this jungle
I have
juice
not.
slushy?
Oh, but it sounds really good. I would try it.
I know, sounds so refreshing on a hot day. What about you, Mandy? Have anytime you've been at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, have you tried this?
I haven't, but I love pog juice. So now I'm intrigued by this.
Yep, yep, I agree. How about you, Dane? Have you ever had it?
I
Uh-oh,
haven't,
we
but I would
lost
like to
Cherie.
try the strawberry version.
I'm curious about the strawberry version. That probably would be really good. Oh, there she is.
Sorry, I didn't want to. I had to blow my nose. I'm sorry.
Well, Cherie, thank you for picking such a great drink. It looks so refreshing. All those flavors look so good. Can't wait to try them. So thank you for choosing that drink. So we can all put it on our list to try it next time we're at the
Yeah,
parks.
I don't drink alcohol, so I had to choose something.
That's okay. There's no rule that says it has to be alcohol. Sometimes we need that cool, refreshing drink on a hot day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hand it over to Pete now because I think he's going to want to ask you your Stitch trivia question.
Yes, Miss Sheree, let's see if you know this. What planet is Stitch from?
Oh my
Come on,
goodness.
Cherie. Come on, Cherie.
If Dame Dystopia
Oh,
wins the big award, this is going to be a problem.
I'm having a big brain fart. Oh my goodness. I I don't remember at the moment. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll even let you phone a friend. You got 4 of them up there. Does any of the ladies know what planet Stitch is from? And it's not Canada. Tina will think it's Canada, but it's not Canada.
Actually, I was going to say
Oh my
Pluto.
gosh,
To
why
be
don't I
cheeky.
know this?
I don't know.
No,
No,
no.
it's not Venus. I'm sure it's not Venus. Somebody put Venus in there.
Yeah, Matt Walter says Venus. I don't think it's
No,
Venus.
no. All right, I'll give you.
Pay attention when I'm talking to you, boy.
It is Turo. Turo, Turo.
Oh, we've got that in the chat. We've got a few
There you go.
Turos.
Yeah.
I did not know it was Turo
Anything
because,
else I would have known. Yeah. Oh
yeah.
well.
Well, that's okay.
Sorry, Stitch.
Dame Dystopia wins the big prize. Here's your big prize. Alabama's great. There's your big prize. Congratulations. You got it one time only. All right. Let's see. Where are we going? We're going to go right over back to Dame. Why not? You did a great job on the first one. Let's hit her up again with some more questions. Don't forget, guys, we're dropping our YouTube channel in there throughout the night, or Instagram. If you'd like to follow and keep up with Cherie, we're going to talk about our YouTube channel a little bit later. I highly encourage that. The ladies' YouTubes are all in the description and also being dropped. And of course, we have the Triple C one that you got here. We're 89 likes. Let's get over 100 likes for this amazing guest tonight. Dame?
Okay, so we're going to switch gears a little bit here, and we're going to talk about festivals. Now, we know Festival of the Holidays is started this weekend. Is that right? I believe so. Would you tell us which festival you love and why?
Festival of the Holidays, of course, because I love Christmas. I do like Flower and Garden because I love butterflies, but Christmas. When I was able to go see the candlelight processional with Neil Patrick Harris, that whole the birth of baby Jesus and everything is just it's just so magical when you see it in person. Oh my gosh, it's nothing. I've seen it so many times on everyone's stream, and I think Jodie Benson was one of my favorite ones. I love it when the actors they're mouthing, they want to sing so bad, and everything. But I love Festival of the Holidays. The storytellers from all the different countries is another thing I just love about it, and of course in Magic Kingdom but one of my favorite thing is just resort hopping because
Oh,
it's free and it's just there's all the resorts just have so many things to offer, trees, and when they're up, gingerbread houses, when they're but carousels that are made of chocolate, and just Christmas. I just love just Disney World, just the whole, you know all of Disney World, and all of the resorts and parks, and my one bucket list. I have not been to Hollywood Studios at Christmas. I won't. I'm not going to get to go to the park this trip. But that's fine. You know, you just do what you can, and we're gonna hit as many resorts as I can, and that's fine. But the old timey Christmas decorations, I call the little kids. They look to me. They look like the little Campbell kids from the soup. But
Right.
the little
The
kids,
porcelain
the
dolls.
yeah, the little dolls and the deers and everything. I love Hollywood Studios, and um I'm sad that I never got to see the Osborne lights. Always heard those are so amazing. But I just yeah, just being in on the Disney property at Christmas is just so amazing. It brings Christmas to a whole new level for me. It's like
Well,
when I
speaking
get
of
to
being on Disney property and Christmas, and I do highly recommend Hollywood Studios for the nostalgia of the decorations. It's my favorite part, personally, at Christmas for the decorations. But I was informed that you have a funny story to share, and it may or may not involve numerous friends and members of the Disney community. So, would you care to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I will, but I forgot. So that day that we're going to talk about was my birthday in 2021. I came to Disney for the first time after the whole world kind of opened up a little bit. We still had to wear masks outside, and I had no hair. I, I hated being in public, but you know what? I said, I got to go to Disney. I need my Disney fix. I said, I've been, you know, and that day I was to meet some YouTubers in the afternoon. But real quick, that morning at Hollywood Studios, I actually met my real good sweet friend, Leanne Sherbick. And she bought me, I had asked her to buy me some plushes. And if you know Leanne, she has tendency of having a mouth as a sailor. And me and James were there, and she said, "Okay, we got to get a picture." So me and her are here. We have our masks on, and James was over there, and you had to keep your mask on. So you can imagine what I'm about to say. So she goes like this. She looks at me and she said, "Cherie, when I say three, you pull your effing mask down." And she said, "James, you take our picture." And I have a picture with our mask down, and I was like, so I'm like, oh no, She's like, she looked at me, she said, "You better do it," and I did it, and that I had to share that real quick because that woman has got my heart. Leanne is the biggest heart you could ever, and and um and she's part of our prayer group, and she has been there for all of us. And I love Miss Leanne Sherbick so much, and I'm so glad I've got to meet her in person so many times. So that evening, after Hollywood Studios, I went to Magic Kingdom, and Kelly and Ivone Myers, Mama and Papa Mouse, are streaming, and I was trying to find them, and for some reason I didn't pull up my phone because I didn't have limited it. So I found them. Me and James were taking a picture. They photobombed us and everything, and they stopped. So I got to meet them for the first time. The whole is our dream. Uh, Jeff, Angela, Abby, Zach came, and then behold to me, Leanne and Jade came and met us. So we had 10 people, and we're like, okay. And Ivone's like, okay, let's go. Where we gonna go, Cherie? And it was wherever I wanted to ride, wherever I wanted to go. And she was wearing Tinkerbell wings at the time, all day long. You have to picture. Well, Ivo. She had and it was so amazing. At nighttime she was all lit up, and it was so amazing. And we went, and so at that, oh, she took me we had to get the DAS pass. So it was me and her and 8 other people, and the cast, it was so funny. She'd do her little thing, show her pass, and then the cast member, and she's like, "Wait a minute, this is too many." And I'm like, I'm a, and it was just hysterical. Trying to get 10 people back, on together, because they gave you a time. You came back then, and everything. So it came time we went to go ride on Winnie the Pooh, and why this happened I don't understand, because there was 10 of us, so we should have only had 2 people for Honey Pot. And we all were going in, and they said, "Okay, okay." So I'm standing next to Kelly and Ione, and she's like, "Okay, you 3 get in there," and I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "No, Kelly had got in, Mama got in," and I said, she said, "Get in there," and Ione, with the sweetest, she's like, "You're so precious to think all 3 of us could fit in this little thing." She's like, and I had one cheek off the, I could not, I like, this not built for 3 people. It's 2 adults. And I said, she said, "You get in there." She said, and she was like from the Gestapo or something. I'm like, I don't know. I was like staring at her. I'm like, okay. And Ivan's like, she was just so hilarious. She said, "You're so precious." You know how she and I'm like, and so we got to real cozy that night.
That's
Very nice.
a
Love
lovely
it.
story to share, and a visual that we can all appreciate, I'm sure.
I literally, I could not sit. I literally had only one cheek on them. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. Okay. I say, okay, Mama. But yeah, but those, and that birthday I will never forget. I mean, Jeff and Angela just, to do that for me all the night. And I think it was the first night you came back to Stream Pete, and they went live so they could send everyone over to him. And that's just how they. Because Jeff's like, I don't want to stream. We're having too much. And he's like, Jeff, you're going to stream. You're going to send people over to Pete. He's like, okay.
I do remember that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Very
That
nice.
sounds
Very nice to them. Very nice to them.
yes, they just, and that was just an amazing night. Yeah, just yeah. And I do have a video of I did remember to film a couple things. The Little Mermaid ride that we all under the sea that we went from that night. So I'm so glad I did, because yeah, because we went on Aladdin, the carpets,
Mhm.
with all of us, and yeah, it was just that was just most amazing birthday I ever had.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome.
Tina, do we have people to say hi to? I have a hand on.
We do. Good thing you have your hand on, because we need to say hi to Theme Park Giant, Blood Moon Michael, Rinser Jokel, Jim Wilson 82, Movie Mania Nick, Main Street Nick, and Smiling Politely.
There you go. Hey, Tina,
Yeah.
go ahead next.
What the heck are you doing?
You can't see me. Go ahead next.
What the what? I don't get you at all, Peter Joseph. All right. If you look up Surfer Girl in the dictionary, you would see a picture of Cherie saying a lover of Disney Stitch and Disney pins. Cherie, take a moment and tell us about your Stitch and pin collections and any other Disney collectibles that you might have.
Well, I think Little Mermaid might have been my first pin that I got, but Stitch is definitely my biggest collection, which is right there above it. Small World is above it, but I started collecting for the movies I love, I guess, and it just kind of snowballed from there. I mean, real quick, I do collect Ariel, Little Mermaid, Moana. Everyone knows I love Stitch and Small World. It's a Small World ride. But I also collect Walt Disney himself. and they're very hard to come by. And oh shoot, what did I do with it now? I wanted to share with y'all one of my. It's very small, but this pin is a lot of meaning. Walt Disney just means a lot to all of us, I'm sure. And uh, I like to collect pictures with pins with pictures of Walt. So this and this is wasn't a special edition or anything, but this pin has a picture when he was a. Wait, let me
Oh,
make it
that's cool.
straight. It's got his birthday inside, and it's like a locket type. It says Walt Disney, December 5th, 1901. That's when he was born. So it has a picture of him as a baby, and then I don't know. Okay, can
Yeah,
you
you
see
can see
that?
it. Yep, you
Yeah,
can see it.
and
Yeah.
then there he is, right before he passed away,
Oh, it's
and it's like a
lenticular.
lenticular. And this pen, yeah, it's one of my favorite pens. But I just, it's just, I have collected over the years stuffed animals. I have Jim Shores, and I have a few lounge flies. But pens, they take up less room, and when I started my channel, I said, you know what, I'm just going to concentrate on pins because they're a little less expensive, um, but it, for content, and that's why I decided to do Pins Day Wednesday, um, and um, and I have several Instagram sellers that I trust and love. And would you like to see a couple of my favorite pins that I have? Tina will like that,
I
I'm
tell you what
sure.
I tell you what I'd love for you to do, because there's a lot of people that are
Okay.
following your Instagram. If you could
Hmm.
share a couple of those pins out on your Instagram so they could check them out, because you do have some amazing pins. But I know that we're running a little long, and we want to make
Oh,
sure
that's fine.
we want to talk about your channel, which is really important.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
so everybody, make sure you follow her Instagram, and sure you'll put some. She's got some really nice big pins, really cool stuff, and also some
Mhm.
great Jim Shores as well. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Tina. I apologize.
No, it's okay. Mods, you can. Yep, They're dropping their link already. Didn't even have to ask. They're on it. I also want to talk about your channel. Can you tell us the inspiration for creating your channel and what content viewers can find over there?
well, I had my channel name for a couple years before I started making content, and I believe, the year of our anniversary in 2019. We went to Walt Disney World for our 20th anniversary, and
Nice.
decided to make some videos, and of course they were all up and down. I didn't think to do them this way, so I did, and just went from there, and came back home, and then started doing Disney DIYs. At Christmas time came along, and I started making Disney wreaths, and then I started all different kinds of types of wreaths, Dollar Tree one, and different ones. I bought placemats from Dollar Tree and made pillows, and
Nice.
showed that, and so the DIYs, and then when I would every time I would go to my trip, I would just share my videos. So and and then yep, just the DIY kind of started. But um, got my inspiration. So a lot of the channels that I you know followed and everything gave me so much encouragement. Steve from Steve's World and Meg. Meg had me on her channel so many times, and she would go on there, and as a non-creator, I had like 45 or so, and every time I would go on her channel, show, she would say, "Please, everyone, please, go follow Cherie," and she said, and Steve always he would say, "Just do what you love." Whatever it is that you love to do, don't just have a channel to have a channel. And I didn't always post all the time, but I said, well, after, I knew I couldn't be at the parks all the time. So I just chose pins because I could do it, and it's something not so expensive, but if I don't have, pin mail, I can just show pins that I have already.
It's great
So,
stuff. I should also
um,
highlight that two things. One, Cherie has a ton of great stuff over there. There's a ton of great playlists. Operation Christmas Child's over there. Munch Pack. She's got glam bag things. She's got shoe boxes. She's got Vlogmas things. There is tons of playlists over here for your viewing pleasure. And she's on her way to 1,000. She's been working on it hard for quite some time. She's now up over 700 at 7-Eleven right now. So if you love pins, if you love Disney, if you love the things that Cherie's talking about, or you're just meeting her for the first time tonight, you're saying, wow, this is a special lady, then hit that follow. If you're going to watch some of the videos over here, go over tonight as you're laying in bed and check through some of her playlists. You truly won't go wrong with what she's doing. And again, she's almost also at 100,000 views. She's just under 100,000 views on her channel too, which is absolutely awesome. Tina, I'm not sure where you were going to send us, but you may have somebody else to say hi to before we do it and all that kind of stuff. I don't know.
I do. I was going to send you back over to Mandy, but first I want to say hello to Yoo-Hoo Santazilla.
I love that name.
I was waiting for it. Yeah.
Santa
just
Villa.
those two. Santazilla. Cool
Cool.
name.
Very cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Mandy, you're up.
Okay. Well, Cherie, we just got to learn about your channel, but now we're going to get to learn about a couple channels that have been impactful for you. So Cherie would like to highlight 3 channels for us tonight. The first of those being Lily's Life, Kelly in the Parks, and last but not least, Disney Nerd Herders. So Cherie, we'll start with Disney Nerd Herders. Could you give us a brief explanation of what this channel means to you?
I'm going to try to without crying. So Charlie and Stacy are amazing people, and I had the privilege of meeting them in 2023 on my birthday, and they just have the biggest hearts. And when I was going through everything with breast cancer, they would send me cards, and they've sent me packages several times. And Charlie going through cancer, I just connected with them so much. And also Avery, their son's birthday is the day before mine, and their family is just so amazing. And when you're a friend of them, you're part of the family. They're just amazing people, and they stream just to have fun. They don't look for a million followers. When you go in there, you're a mod. It's not like, oh, we have to do this, we have to do that. It's just half the time it's just you're with family, and I've just been so privileged to know them. They're just the sweetest people on earth. I love them so much, and you will do yourself a favor if you check them out.
Well,
Excuse me.
another great channel you mentioned, Kelly in the Parks. Can you tell us what this channel means to you?
Oh goodness, I have not got to meet Kelly yet, but I hope one day too to be able to go to Disneyland. Kelly is another one, OG, way back before I went through breast cancer, and when I did, just has had me on her channel so many times and supported me, and I was able to be just a support of her. She had a really hard time, and a couple years ago, and I was very fortunate to be there for her. And she's just such an amazing friend, and I feel like I'm her sister. When you're a friend of Kelly, you you just feel like family. She just treats you just so special, and she's such a genuine person, and I just love Kelly so much. And she lives out west, so she does Disneyland, and she does amazing content, and she travels. She has a little bunch of travel. She's traveled throughout the country with her daughters, and just has an amazing channel.
Well,
my sweet Lily. Oh my
yes,
God.
and then a channel that is definitely near and dear to my heart.
Oh my God.
Wait,
and I know they're not in
believe
the
you did
chat
that.
because they're on a Disney cruise right now, which I'm very jealous. But I can't wait till Lily finds out. I called Jen a couple days ago and she told me they were going to cruise. She said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." She said, "We'll watch." I said, "That's fine." So Jen and Ken know, but she doesn't. But Lily just means the world to me. When I met her, just it was just you can't help to smile. She's so spunky and she loves to surprise you. Me and James, she likes to love to sneak up on you and if you have a nickname, you know she loves you because I am. If you've ever seen me in the chat and but you don't see my name, it's because you'll see Shirley. I'm Shirley and James is Jamie, and that's what she calls us. And she's just an amazing young lady, and I just love her to pieces. And the whole family, Jen and Ken, are just
Yeah.
such amazing parents. And
Very well said. Very well said.
Mhm.
But that was in
Love it.
preface to the fact that I'm going to get the snot beat out of me for an hour at the meetup. She's going to sit there and just pound me. So I'm getting first strike in. I win. I win. And for anybody would like to help me, I could use cushions or I could use Stay Puff or something because I'm going to get beat
no,
up.
you
Put you on
probably
a sumo
deserve
wrestling
it.
boot.
So, no, they are amazing people.
Oh,
They are amazing people.
Wonderful.
I'm glad they're on a cruise. I hope they're having an incredible time.
Yes, it's a
Absolutely.
Christmas cruise too. I said, "Oh my God, am I ever jealous?" A
Yeah.
Christmas cruise.
We
But
have go ahead, real quick. You have anything?
I was just saying,
Okay.
yeah.
We've had a really good show tonight, and I'm gonna throw it over to let's see, Jen. How about you doing a recap for us?
I can do a recap. This
Okay.
was such a wonderful show. I've been looking forward to it for so long. Let's talk about some of the highlights from tonight. So first, we got to see a more personal side of Cherie as she shared her touching story of overcoming and battling, beating, and being a cancer warrior, and the sweet story of how she and James first met.
Mm-hmm.
Cherie shared heartwarming stories from her time volunteering with Samaritan's Purse, Operation Christmas Child, Coastal Animal Rescue, and Castaway Paws. We heard about her favorite Epcot festival and the funny story that we will now never forget about the Winnie the Pooh ride. And we all gained insight into what her YouTube channel offers, as well as her enthusiasm for collecting pins and all things Stitch. So I encourage everyone to leave a comment on this show with your thoughts, or if you have any questions for Cherie, you can leave them there as well, and she can address them after the show.
Very well done. That's amazing. Great recap and a fun show. And we still got a final thought too to talk about and one other topic. So hang tight, everybody, as we're sitting here. Dame, you did a great job tonight in your first official interview with us. No matter what Tina's saying backstage right now, I think you did a great job. So
I'm lighting a candle. I'm not saying things.
She wouldn't betray me like that, Pete.
Never.
You're exactly right. Could you tell us about next week's guest? Because I think we have a pretty big guest.
Yeah, you've got a giant task ahead of you next week, Pete.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be something, and it's with great pleasure that I get to do this part. Joining us next week will be a newer content creator in the Disney YouTube community, but don't let that fool you. He has taken the community by storm with his giant personality and engaging live streams. His adventures have taken him all over the world, riding roller coasters and discovering theme parks everywhere he goes. He streams multiple times per week from one of Orlando's theme parks. His giant fans of fun are right there supporting him. So joining us next week will be Thad, the theme park giant, as long as he doesn't have battery problems on his car.
That's great. That was fantastic. Yes, it's going to be an exciting night. I am really looking forward to that next week on here. So let's do a quick couple things. Let's hit them up and do it here first. And foremost, we need to say thanks to our guest tonight, Surfergirl326, Cherie. Glad she's here and hanging out with us tonight. You can find her on her YouTube channel, which, by the way, is now up to 716 followers. Last when I looked for a minute. So we are excited with that. You can also keep up with her on her Instagram as well. And of course, as was just stated, next week is going to be a giant of a show with the TPG coming into us. Want to remind everybody that, hey, you can find us on our Chaotic Clubhouse Instagram. Jen does a good job keeping and maintaining that. So we're excited about that. You can also keep up with every interview these ladies have done. It's been well over 100. I think this is 115, if I remember correctly. 113. I can see it right there. You want to go over, check out these. They're great to listen to. You can listen to them on podcast show as well. And of course, just a reminder that I will be live later tonight, 10:45, 11 o'clock. With Disney Insomniacs and a whole new show of everything going on. Our drink of the week was fantastic. I love the Pog Juice. And this is a great one suggested by Cherie that you guys could try on your next visitation in. And of course, the channels are rocking. Lily's Life, Ken, Jenna, and Lily, an amazing, amazing family and a great, great little channel. Then you got Kelly in the Parks. She has been an OG around this community for quite some time and love everything she's doing with her channel. And of course, the Nerd Herders, we were proud to have one of Stacy's paintings for our meetup recently, and they do a great job. Great family, as Cherie said, 100%. Before we go anywhere, I'm going to throw Cherie an unscripted question here. Cherie, I was going to highlight tonight the fact that Saturday a week, the 20th, so 3 weeks away, I guess, 2.5 weeks away, but we're really doing a push for it, is the Hall of Fame show for our community for 2025. We've had an incredible build up to it. We had a amazing list of names that we announced coming up, and if you're new to us, you don't know about it, go back and watch our show on this channel called the Disney YouTube Series of Recognition, Disney Beginnings. It was done back in the middle of November. But what did your Hall of Fame mean to you? And do you remember where you were when you got the announcement?
I don't. I probably was asleep because I go to work so early. But I'm trying to when I was inducted. I mean, when I was even nominated,
Mm-hmm.
I believe I watched that. I was like, I couldn't believe it. But when because there was also another channel, Heather, and she had also went through cancer, and I thought for sure she was going to get it because she was such a bigger channel than me. And when I got Merida, I was like, I didn't know because like I said, I was asleep. When I woke up in the morning, my phone was. I had like 100 messages. All my friends, congratulations! I can't believe and all my. I'm like, oh my god, how many? What in the world? And I'm like, oh, I got it. I couldn't believe it. But watching the replay of Kelly and Steve and just everyone talking about me and how much it was like a no-brainer. They said it was unanimous. Everyone said, oh yes, she deserved it. It was like, and there's just the sweet things everyone said, why I deserved it and everything. And I'm like, I just took it by the horns and I just did what I had to do. And,
I love
just
it.
because
Well, that's beautiful to hear. And if you want to see more of that magic, watch December 20th at 8 o'clock when we announce the next class, which is the next 24 inductions to our YouTube Recognition Series Hall of Fame. And if you're listening tonight and you happen to be one of those people that's announced, look for a communication coming from Mandy Mary as the after party show for all the recipients will be over on the 927. And you might get you'll get an invite if you'd like to come on and talk about what it means to you, or where you were when you heard it, or tell your story. We would love to have you come over there that night. I will be making a trip over there after we're done the show, so make sure about that. Tina, do we have to say hi to anybody else before we call it a night?
We do. Quick shout out to Jenna Evan Skinner. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Teacher. Patrick Julian and Rachel's Adventures. Welcome in.
Welcome into all your friends. Also, also a quick reminder that today is the 30th. Tomorrow's the first day of December. Wow, where'd it go? We've got 2 weeks till the big meetup down in the Disney Springs. That'll be Cherie's all excited. You'll get to meet. I think you'll get to meet. Isn't Dave, Space Mountain Dave, coming to that? I think?
Yes, Dave. I'm finally going to get to meet Dave. I have
Well,
not
there
met
you
Dave.
go. There you go. So we're there. It is going to be a. It's going to be a
Oh.
packed house. I can't wait. It'll be
Yeah,
December.
I can't surprise everyone like I did last year.
No, you can't. December the 13th, from 11 to 1, behind the House of Blues, down by Circus Olay. It is going to be a massive amount of people. We've got some great gifts. The event is taken care of and supported by Katie Phillips. One of the mods could drop her link in there. We've got her bracelets. We're so proud to have them. I'm excited. We've got a team of people that's going to help me get them in people's hands. And I've got another little trinket that I'll be handing out. Katie's bracelets are pretty special. We're excited about that. So thank you, Cherie. Let's finish with a final thought of the night. I always let the ladies go first. And since we're at 7:23, we're going to keep it quick. And I'm going to let Dame go last because she did such an amazing job with her first time on here. And I'm going to make Tina go first just because, well, it's fun.
Oh, it's fun, is it? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Final thought of the night. Listen, my first Triple C show with my girl Dame and my OGs Jen and Mandy, and I'm just excited to be here tonight. I'm back with you guys. And Cherie, it's just been a great night. That's all I can say. Cherie's been through so much. She's been there since the beginning. We absolutely love Cherie, and it's just such a blessing to be able to be here tonight. So I want to thank everybody in the chat. You guys are amazing. Cherie, you're amazing. My co-deus, is that how you say it, Pete? Co-deus, does that work?
What?
My co-host or co-broadcasters on the dais.
Okay.
Sorry, we're not speaking Canadianese tonight. We're speaking Americanese.
Bostonese, thank you very much. Yeah, it's good. Be kind to everyone because you don't know who's going through a battle that you know nothing about.
Absolutely. Great to have you back, Miss Tina. Jen, an amazing job writing the show tonight with such passion, and it was just solid. Your final thought.
There is so much more that we could have said about Cherie, but this show would have lasted 3 hours instead of an hour and a half. So, Cherie, I love you.
Love you, Jen.
And I am so happy now that everyone here that is watching, that is in the chat, that will watch the replay, have an opportunity to see the Cherie that we all know and love. You are a special person. The community would not be the same without you. And I'm so happy now that everybody has an opportunity to share in the joy that you bring. And I can't wait to give you a hug in 2 weeks.
Love it. Very, very well said. Welcome in, Alex. Good to see you. Miss
And I love
Mandy
James
Mary.
too.
Yeah, he's okay. Miss Mandy Mary?
Well, first of all, Dame, thank you for joining us. This has been an amazing show. Glad you were able to be a co-host of ours. And then Cherie, it's been my pleasure tonight to get to know a little bit more about you. I know we haven't officially met in person, but that day will come. And just know that God works in mysterious ways. He puts people in our path that will help with all of those challenges that come with life. And this Disney community is an amazing one to be a part of. And you also give all of that love and support back. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Very well said. And just because you did so well tonight, Cherie, they're going to name a llama after you. The next llama that comes out. It'll be great. So congratulations. Jenna, yes, the meetup will be done on a live stream. We will be broadcasting that live here on the channel for sure. Dame did a great job. You're going to close it up tonight for the dais. Your final thoughts?
I just want to say thank you so much for having me to all of you all on the dais, if we can say dais one more time tonight. I have really enjoyed our time with you, Sheree. And, well, to quote Lily, Shirley. Um, and just enjoyed
Hi.
getting to hear more of your stories because I know we've met, but it was a short period of time, and you had to move on to all your other Disney friends because, girl, you got them. You got Disney friends everywhere, and I think that's just a testament to how much
That
impact
was a
you had.
crazy morning, wasn't it? That was a crazy
It
morning.
was, but I just want to thank you for being here and for being my first victim, and just I have loved listening to you tell your stories. So thank you so much, and I appreciate it.
Love it. Very well done. For those who don't speak Alabamese, she said, thank you.
Oh, you
Sheree,
got her state right, but not mine.
there we go. Sheree, your final thought of the night.
First of all, I want to thank everyone in the chat that has come in to support this show and support me. Everyone, I thank you so much. It just to see all these names. I mean, I know we had over 70 people in there, and it was just so amazing. Okay, I'm gonna try to. Tina, I love you to death. This has been such. I've been waiting to be on this show for so long. I know I have been on here twice, the hangout, but just being able to share my story and my love for this community, and I want to thank all of y'all so much. And Pete, again, thank you again for having me on. I cannot wait to see you again. And just thank you for having me on and just being able to show my little channel that I do. And Jen, I'm going to see you in 2 weeks.
Not a
And
surprise this time.
I know. Yeah, I know. I surprised everyone last year, but not this year. Yeah, I can't wait
Mhm.
to see you. Please tell your mom I said hello. And I
Oh,
love you
she's
to
coming
death.
with me, so you'll get to
I
see her
know.
too.
I
Okay.
know what tonight. I know when you talk to her. But just your friendship to me, just just I just thank you so much. You've just always been there. And the first time I met you, you gave me the biggest hug, and we had to part because we had to get into
Hold
things.
on.
And
Sorry.
when you told me your mom and love that she said that she was looking forward to meeting me, that you were looking forward to meet me so much. That just meant so much to me. And
Mhm.
and Mandy, it's so nice to meet you in person. And uh, thank you so much. Just y'all. It's just such an amazing show. I just love y'all so much. And toe cakes. I said hey. and they thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm so glad that I have gotten to meet you in person. And just I love your little southern. Just it's nice to switch it up a little bit. And yeah, I've known you for years because being part of Kelly and being a Kelly and Ivone, and being a part of their family and everything. And just thank you all of y'all so much for having me on. And this has been wonderful. And now I got to get to bed because I have to get up at 2:30. But I appreciate. I'm so glad I wouldn't have traded this for anything. I thank you so much.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. Sorry. God's door.
What?
The guy keeps ringing my doorbell. This guy, he's delivering shakes to my daughter, and he's rang the doorbell 6 times. So I just started screaming at him. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Man, Sheree, that you being on here tonight is an inspiration for a lot of people in a lot of ways. Your story is a unique one in so many fronts of battles you face and what you do. Your passions come through 100%. I can see it in your love talking with the ladies here at the end. Jen wrote an amazing show and brought out some great topics for us to share that a lot of people didn't know. You picked up, I think, 10 subscribers or something like that tonight. You're on your way to 1,000, which is
Thank you.
absolutely awesome. The one thing that nobody can take from you is that your sincerity of who you are is something that bleeds through all the time. your passion for telling people how much they're important to you or what they mean in your life. Thank you, Go Mini, for subscribing to her. Might be more than 716 now. Go Mini just hit it up, which we love, Roberta. You are at 716, so that's good. But I just love all that, and I appreciate what you and James bring to this community. You are the epitome of why we do this community, so people can find and do and be a part of it. And I'm exceptionally grateful for that. You know, and as I think the four of them will attest across the top. I only joke with you when I think a lot of you. If I'm not joking, that's when you need to start worrying, because that laughter is the epitome of how I get by with life. So we always try to have a good time. So, but so grateful you were here, and I thank you for that. Okay.
Love you,
Anybody,
Michael.
I love you too. Anybody who wants to win the pins behind her, please let me know. I'll be glad to. We'll give them away tomorrow or Tuesday on the show. Mandy and I'll give them away. We're gonna do that. No?
Okay, time to go.
With that, hang tight backstage. We'll be back there with you on sec, Miss Surfer Girl, if you would. Guys, ladies, you did another great job tonight. Fantastic Triple C show, bringing it into the community and what all we do. Dame, awesome on your first time. It was so great. For Tina, having I was worried with the holidays coming up if we were ever going to get Tina back in here. She's been working so hard. Love having you. We miss Steph. Want to shout out to Steph. She is with family this weekend. I believe, hopefully, she will be back next week. And the great thing is we've got an amazing group of ladies that every Sunday we can keep bringing this magic. And next week will be fun. Theme Park Giant. I don't know where that's going to go. So it'll be a good time here, as it would. Tina's still working on stuff with her channel and doing pictures and all that. Jen can be over here. Mandy's over at the 927 with Cakes and Kenny J and helping out with Lily's Life, and Dame is helping out with Myers and the Mouse, which I didn't realize that you're Kelly's sister. So all this time I didn't know that till just when I saw it in the chat tonight. So I don't know if I should say congratulations or I'm sorry. So I'll go with both. Appreciate you guys. Awesome show. Let's wave goodbye, everybody. We'll see you all real soon. I was holding out to see if Paul would come in. I was going to let him on tonight. I was going to put him on full throttle and the whole thing. I was ready to bring him in. I don't know.
You got a smile that makes the sun